to head, another day of practice. So let's start getting into it. Let's start warming up while people are getting in. So if you're new, you haven't watched before, I'm doing head-to-head challenges with all you guys. So all you need to do is get the head-to-head app, stereos in, Oblex. Let me just say a big thanks to Oblex. He's an absolute legend, one of the main men in the Ellis army. You, Oblex, you're an absolute champion, buddy. Absolute champion. Okay. So yeah, I'm doing the head-to-head, so you need to get the head-to-head app made by World Archery, and then add me, give me a challenge, and I'll verse you on YouTube. So that's the plan today, another head-to-head. They've been helping me out getting better too, and the Ellis Army started our own handicap system, so you can monitor your progress and see where you're really at, and see what type of shooter you really are with your handicap, because it's easy to say, oh yeah, I'm a 297 shooter, but then really you've only shot it a couple of times and then they were probably flukes, so you're not really a 97 shooter, but in your head you think you are, you know what I mean? I thought I was too. I thought, oh yeah, I'm a 97 shooter, I've shot it a couple of times. But no, you're not really. But the handicap don't lie, and how the handicap works, it's your average dropped amount of arrows after your last 5 events. So after your last 5 shoots, we calculate your average that you dropped, and that's your handicap. So it means it's just giving you your average on how many you dropped over your last 5 games. And as you know, you're only as good as your last score. So my handicap's been stuck on 5, which means I averaged 5 down on these head-to-head matches. And it was just like, it was 2 weeks of every day, just 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. And yesterday, I've got it to 4, so I've dropped 1 point down. So isn't that good? And on the way up today, I'll probably shoot bad and it'll go back down, but that's the handicap for you, because you're only as good as your last thing. We'll make it a surprise, don't worry, I'll do an unboxing and everything. Okay, so that's it. Yep, yeah, so where was it? You're only as good as your last score, and the handicap doesn't lie. So that's why I'm loving this handicap at the moment. It really let me know where I'm at and if I'm getting better or worse, or if I'm plateauing. Because sometimes I was shooting a 49, then I'd shoot a 46, then I'd shoot a 43, then I'd shoot a 49, and I thought, oh yeah, I'm a 40, but really, with the ups and downs, the average was 5. So we got to get that average higher, and the goal is to try and get the handicap to 0, which means I'd be a 150 shooter, and then I'll have to get up to the 300 shooter, which wouldn't be nice. Wouldn't that be nice? So continue warming up. Where was I? Shoulders. So that's a little head-to-head handicap. Make sure you get on, and if you want to get this handicap system and get it ranking and find out where you at and find out exactly whereabouts you're shooting, jump on Discord and you can get your handicap that way. And how we do it, all you have to do is post a screenshot of 3 head-to-head rounds, and we'll calculate it from there and then keep adding it. But the main handicap goes off your first 5, but you can get your handicap after your first 3. So for your first, score number 4 and 5, if you already got your handicap, will really make you go up and down. Mathews is a good brand. Fishing in Alapachana. How good am I at reading? I don't know how to say that. Chia. I know that last word's Chia. Appalachia. Appalachia. Fishing in Appalachia. That's just good. What else have I missed on here? Tony Robson, Dougie Fresh, Thunder Healer, Gary Jackson, Scott Wilson. How are we, people? I've hit the button again. Jimmy, have you got any tips for holding the pin steady? Yeah, the trick, this is what I find with holding the pin steady, is you can't fight it. Like, okay, just say my nose is the X, and here's the float, you know what I mean? You want it to be here, you want it to be on the nose, but sometimes you float it here, or down here, and you kind of can't get it up. You're kind of just forcing it here. The more you push into it, the further the arrow is going to flick off. So what you got to do is just let it float there. This is what I think. Primal! So just so when it's floating here and I want to get it up to my nose, I don't force it. I just kind of let it drift up there. So instead of being here and pushing it up to here, I'll float here and just let it float there in the center like that. Like, try and let it work itself up. Don't try and force it up to the center, because as soon as you try and you're stuck here, and as soon as you push it up to here, you're going to go when you let it go, because you're holding it up there. It's like you're pushing it into the nose. So you want it to just float around that nose like that. And don't force your float. It just say, like, the gold's my face. If you're floating in the gold, just float in the gold. Just practice keeping it in the center. Eventually the float will get better and better. So like, everybody starts like this. This used to be my float like this. It'd be floating around, but it was in the gold, and then I got better and it started floating like in the 10, and then after a while, the more you practice, you start floating in that gold, in that 10, in the X zone, and that's what you want. And then all of a sudden you get the shots where it's just like locked in the 10, and that's when you can't get to fire. But that's always the way. So that's my little floating thing. I don't know, there's a lot of tips on how to improve your strength for floating. So they say draw up and hold on the target as long as you can. Then when you start going all over the place, don't shoot it, just let down and come back up. Hold it as long as you can till you start going all over the place, then let it down, and eventually your hold will get longer, and then the longer you get your hold, the tighter your thing will be at the start of your hold, because it's always the tightest, then it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger. So you want that section where it's locked in to be as long as possible. And that's a Levi Morgan trick. He recommends doing that one. Drawing up, hold, and don't shoot. Then draw down, draw up, hold it as long as you can so you start wiggling all over the place, then let it down. That's a great one to build up your hold strength. But yeah, if I was just don't worry about your float, just let it float, let it do this one. Let it just float around the gold. And if it's floating like this and you got no tension, it'll hit in the center. It'll hit your nose all the time. But if you're here and you're trying to fight it into the center, that's like down here, you might be here and you're like trying to fight it, then all of a sudden you let go and you flick it up. So just let it float. It's all about just letting it happen. There's my little float tip. Back stretch, and we'll get into the practice. Oh, Steve, how are you, buddy? I'm still just warming up. Did you get notification about the event starting? Like, I tried to put a thing out an hour before I started today. Well, I don't know if it works, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. Well, I tried to do an event, so it started like an hour early, so you've got a thing saying, Jimi will be live in half an hour or 40 minutes or whatever. But I don't know if it works or not. So we'll get into the first practices. I've got some targets glued up, so we should have some nice fresh faces. No scoring issues today, hopefully, now that I've glued them all to some cardboard. We'll use the old target to warm up, then we'll get a freshie out. But before we do that, there's no wind today, which is nice. No wind, no cicadas. The cicada season's over. Ew. There's no wind, but let's get me good mic out and improve things. Let me know, is that better? Let me know. Can you still hear me? That's the main thing. Is it working? So hopefully that'll improve the sound quality. You can still hear me, we're good to go. Okay, let's start warming up. yesterday too, I worked out that when I drop them low, it's not having a strong front shoulder, and when I flick them up high, it's my front hand too much tension. So today, I'm really going to work on having a good front shoulder and a good relaxed front hand. Let's see how that goes. Shooting over to the right, maybe because there's no wind today. Yes, I'm pretty stoked my handicap's down to 4. See if we can get it down even lower today. But no pressure. Stop putting pressure on yourself. That was a bad one. Punched him. Do you know what I noticed too? Well, Steve Rosberg, every time he's talking at full draw, he punches an X. Just pumps the X, so maybe I should start having a talk at full draw. That was better. Just got to do those long holds to warm up, I think. Can we still hear me? Is the sound working? You're getting poor quality. The volume dropped, but the quality's better. Well, I guess that's something. A little bit quieter. Okay. So you might just have to turn the volume up a bit, maybe. Should I take it out? Is it better with or without? Does the quality make up for the less sound? Let me know. The wind just picked up out of nowhere. If the wind gets bad, it's better with. Sweet. Oh, nice. Okay, that's good then. Yeah, because it's a directional mic. It's coming straight at me. Yeah, so let me know if the wind picks up though and it gets a bit like that. So let me know, and I'll put the old dead cat on it. But let me know. So it should be right. There's no wind at the moment. So there's my first shot, way out. But then I'm starting pumping them in the X and getting a bit closer. One more practice. Put on a new face. Who's it going to be? Who am I going to verse in today? Is there anybody watching that wants me to verse them? Is there anyone watching that wants me to verse them now? Let me know. But I haven't versed yet. Or someone that needs a handicap score or something. Let me know and I'll verse you guys today. Okay, last warm up. Then we're into it. Okay, good front shoulder, no tension. a bit high today. After yesterday, I had to wind it down heaps yesterday. Must have been because of the wind or something, but I remember winding it down heaps. So I'm here at the top of the 10 at the moment. That's on now. Nice relaxed bow hand, that's what we need. A nice relaxed bow hand. Alright, practice down. Might want to put the dead cat on, it's getting a bit wishy-washy, is it? No worries people, we can do that for you. There you go, dead catted up, all set up and ready to go. Dead cat time, alright, dead cat it is then. Okay, so it's not too bad, I'm hanging in there, 10-10, there's that high one, 10-10, okay. Get the arrows out, I'll go get some fresh cardboard target. It'll be last. Alright, so I glued up some targets onto some pieces of cardboard if you don't know this trick, and that'll really hold your target face together, stop you from getting rips. Jimi was getting all those giant rips. Like all these ones. They're like big rips. So hopefully the cardboard will prevent that a little bit. Fingers crossed. Oh, and guess what I'm doing on Sunday? A QRE. 50 metres. So that's going to be an interesting one to see how I'm shooting after all this head-to-head practice. See if it's made me any improve. Might have shoot last one like a 98 or a 95 or something. Rating, 98 rating. Come on baby, get in there. Alright, good to go. Alright. Should have rotated 180 degrees. Oh, it's a different wear spot, so that's a good idea. I'll do that tomorrow. The rubber foam was just to try and make it more flat so the target didn't curve around with the bag. Don't really need it with the cardboard now though, do I? Okay, so who am I versing? That's the question. Who is the versing going to be? Who am I going to be versing? B-Tamp. Cute feet, Jimi. Thanks, buddy. Head to head. Quickly accept any challenges. Some preemptive challenges. Paul Wagner, how are you, buddy? From, where was it? Chicago? Oh, here's Chicago! All the way around the world, across the world, all the way across the world. Pending. Big T and the Dutch bat. So accept these challenges. Yes. Okay. No, we won't start scoring now. Who am I versing? Does anyone want me to verse? Is there anybody you guys want me to verse? And Big T. Let's do Big T's, because I haven't versed Big T yet. Big T's are, oh, building some arrows as we speak, Paul. Nice work. What arrows you building? What ones did you get? Let's start with Big T. I haven't versed Big T yet. Big Tony. Big Tony is the maker of my finger slings. So that's why we'll get into Big T. See how we go against the Big T himself. Alright, let's get into it. Good front shoulder. Good front hand. Let's see how we go, Big T. Let's go, Big T. Okay, I'm all set up. Relax, no pressure. Just another practice. Good form. Let's just don't force that float, just let it float, let it happen, and kabango. Still a fraction high. Might just scrape that one in. I think it might be a weasel actually. I think that's just out on the high side. That one was in there now. Oh, on the lowy, I dropped it out to the bottom. Can't be doing those ones. Front shoulder, see? Front shoulder got me. Stop thinking about it for a second. Just daydreaming. Oh, I scraped it in though. The top one doesn't look good. Oh, I might have to let you call this one. Oh, I think that's an Ellis if you ever call an Ellis, isn't it? Touching the line without touching the line. I'd say that's a 10, just 10, 10, 10, but I'll let you call it. Call it at home, in or out, in or out. Could you see it? Left-handed archer. The third leg helps you reckon, B-Temp. Oh, gold tip platinum pierce. A very nice arrow, Paul. A very, very nice arrow. As I scored, oh! The old left-handed archer just put in a 150 on the head-to-head. That's gonna help your handicap. Let me tell you, on the handicap. All right, we've got more 10s than 9s, B-Temp. Okay, so I have 10, 10, 10. Tony Robbins says, don't ask him. Next end. Ooh, Big T, Big T, I got 1 point up. 29 to 28, I like to show you the scores. 29 to 30, it's a close one already. Alright. Oh, look at how nice those holes are now. Look at that, no rippages there. See, that's what the cardboard does, people. If you're wondering what the cardboard does, just makes perfect holes with no rips. So then the target will hold together a bit better. So if you're like me and a bit stingy on your target faces, get yourself some cardboard and stick it on the cardboard. Now, if you want it to last even longer, you can stick it on some of those rubber foam mats that I got on the thing, and that'll last even longer. I stick a 5720 face on some rubber faces and I can get 1,000 arrows into the target before it starts wearing out. Sure, if you're Stephen Anson and you're pumping the X all the time, it'll wear out a bit quicker. Oh, B-Temp's just downloaded the app. This is going to get fun now. Ooh. Perfect 9-hole at the top. It's not about the hole, it's about where the arrow was touching. He's called it, he's called it. Alright. So I'm letting yous call the harsh ones, then I can't get in trouble. Majority rules. And I know yous don't hold back on me, so I know yous aren't just babying me. I'm pretty sure that one was in though, it was definitely touching the line. There was no yellow in between the circles, in between. Alright, next end, keep it together, good shoulders, good front hand. Just a tad low. 3 clicks down. 3 clicks down. I thought it was a 10-tooth underheeler. I think I just straight that one in too. Should have let down. It's a low 9. Front shoulder. Front shoulder. Come on, let's get back in the gear. Head back in the gear, come on. Come on, let's get that good shot. I should have known. As soon as I was hanging low below the target. Should have known. That one was in there. Now that you're getting to the point where you can't drop one, every shot's got to be on the money. You can't have these, oh yeah, I think I can get this one in. I'll give it a go. You can't have those ones, especially if you're trying to hit that 150. Wasn't a very low one. X, 9, X. 2 good shots, 1 dodgy one. Okay, Big T, let's see what you got. 12, 10, 9, 10. Next end. Oh, Big T cleaned it, so we're back to a draw, 59 to 59. It's another close one today. And look at that, holes are still good. Oh, that hole's touching the line for sure. But see how much better the target's looking with the cardboard now? So I should be able to get a few ends out of these faces now anyway. Or even if I just shoot them for like 2, we'll be able to get better line calls. Won't be so hectic trying to work out the line in a big ripped hole. And I won't have to be manipulating that target. Okay, third end. Pull it together. Only let the good ones go, as they say. I got so jumpy then. Did any of you see the freak out? Because I went to punch it without the thumb. I felt it coming, so I took the thumb off a bit. And my whole body went, punch it! So I held it together, went through it, got the shakes away, got back into the zone, and pumped an X. Can't let those ones get in your head. If they get in your head, you got to feel them coming and say, oh no, this isn't going to happen. I'm not going to let this one have a flick off punchy freak out shot. Good shot. You can't make that punch that shot, you can't anticipate that shot, you can't have your brain go shoot now, shoot now. If you have that thing where you go shoot now, you'll miss. You've just got to have it in that center and go, please go soon, please go soon, please go soon, bang. Rather than, okay, I'm ready to go. Because if you go, I'm ready to go, bang, you miss it. You cannot have those jumpy, you can't have those force shots. Just got to let them happen. Just let them happen. Funny, archery puts so much pressure on the whole brain. It's like your brain just has a massive spasm sometimes. It's like, spasm, do it now, shoot it. Wow. My whole body then, I don't know, when I was at full draw, my whole body had this massive twitch and nearly fell out of the valley. And I was like, oh God, just don't hit that button. So I went through. Oh, is this top one, is the last one a weasel? That's definitely touched the line. So you need another angle. Definitely pumping that line, I think. So we've got 10x10. Pretty sure it does. How many release seeds do I have? A fair few. In my pouch I've got this one, and this one. So I carry 3 on me. And I got another 3 or 4 up in the bag upstairs. There's nothing like having too many releases. Gotta have more. But one of my mates at the club talked me into selling him one. So I'm 1 down. I got a few more to collect, don't worry. A few have got away from me. Let's have a look at that. That's a sweet colour Rosberg. Oh, I heard cherry and gold are shipping. Oh, so hopefully purple's not too far away. Fingers crossed. Which one do you? I'm getting the purple. Oh, he's talking about the new PSE bows. We're talking about the new PSE bows. I'm getting the purple one. I'm getting the purple. Oh, do you know what I did? Didn't score that, did I? Too busy talking to you. Well, we know what it was. It's 10, 10, 10. Third end. Where do we go? I nearly forgot to score that one. Too busy talking and trying to read all the chat. Let's go. 10, 10, 10. Next end. Will it come up? Will we be able to see it? It's too bright. Let's take us over in the shadow. What is it? 87, 89. I think I've taken a lead. Oh, I've taken the lead by 2 points. Big T, it's a close one today, buddy. It is a close one today. Got my arrows, got everything going. Let's go, let's get back into it. Black cherry coming, good news. Why couldn't they make the purples first? Why couldn't they make the purples first? You need your supplies. Where you go. Okay, so throw it in there. Okay, fourth end. Hold it together. Nice, good shots. Good front shoulder and just let it happen. No punching. It'll shoot itself, it'll happen. Just don't force them. Greg says you got to creep up on that trigger like you're sneaking up on a rabbit. Just creep up on it. Low one. I felt it in the shoulder too. I thought I could readjust the shoulder, but you can't readjust the shoulder mid-shot. Something I've just learned out today. There's no shoulder adjusting pre-shot. No shoulder adjusting during the shot. It has to be pre-shot shoulder adjustment. Let's go. Let's get that shoulder set from the word go. That one was just, it was sitting at the bottom of the 10 ring, but I was like, no, it wouldn't come up. I thought I could just pump the bottom of the 10 ring here and hopefully it flicks up a bit, but I thought don't take the chance. Let it down, learn to get the good shots off. Only let the good ones go. Get everything set right. Still a fraction low, but I think I've scraped it in. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I just had a handicap. Thought, oh, handicap could go. No, get the handicap out of the head. Get the handicap out of the head. Okay, so we've got 10, 10, X. Definitely starting to shoot a bit better, loving it. Rumble, rumble, here comes that crumble. Fingers crossed it doesn't come. Okay, so we have 10, 10, 10. Next end. We have, oh, I've taken a 3-point lead, 116 to 119. How close have these matches been lately? Okay, what are we doing? Getting some arrows. I missed heaps of comments. I don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on. Yeah. Look at that. We're way into the round now, and look, the target's holding together like a dream. That's what you want. Look at this. We've got a rippage here. It's just 2 holes. Target's holding together mad. I was using PVA glue. I had to go out and get some PVA glue yesterday. Then I found out, got a little tip from the EXA, got a little tip from the Ellis Army that you can just use flour and water, and that holds the target onto cardboard really good. So we'll have to try that one next time. Bit of flour and water to stick the targets on the cardboard. Okay, last down. Let's not think about it. Let's just worry about the process. Let's get those good shots off. See how we go. Okay, let's get into it. Good front shoulder, relax the front hand. Should have let it down. I felt it, and I should have let it down. I thought it was the bottom of the 10 ring again. Guess where it landed? Top of the 9. Always the way. When you try and hold it up, it'll always flick up. You can't hold it, you just got to let it float. What a fool. Here comes the rumble. B-Temp heard the rumble. He heard it coming. Okay, last arrow, let's finish strong. Good shot, good front shoulder. Nice relaxed bow end. I think I've got that last one in. God, that first one. What a fool, what a fool. Such a good round. At least the crumble's getting smaller. I'm getting a smaller piece of the Ellis crumble each time. The piece is getting smaller anyway, so that's a good sign. Now we just need a little slither, just a taste of the cake, taste of the crumble, and we'll be laughing. Okay, so we have 9 big crumble, 10 X. At least I finished strong. What a nice way to finish in the X. 10. God, I can't believe I let that one down. It was in my head. I was saying this isn't very good. Let it down, and then you get that second guy. Archery's crazy. You got 2 guys talking to you. One guy saying let down, the other guy saying nah, bro, you're all good to go. Just let it go. We'll flick it in. And this guy, never listen to him. Never listen to him, because he's an idiot. Hopefully Jimi middle name is not Sophia. Why is that? Why is that? The glue does not help in the rain, oh yeah. Okay, dead center, how's it going, Jimmy? I'm going good, bro. Hope you're having a great day out there. Dead center says I'm making a cake. Alright, hope it's a good cake, dead center. Oh, he's making a cake because I'm crumbling, is that right? Listen to the girl in the middle. Oh, listen to the girl in the middle. Oh, I see, I see. One guy's telling you what to do here, one guy's telling you what to do here, and B-Sam's listen to the girl in the middle. Good on you, B-Temp. I get you now, buddy. Took me a while, but I got it. I got there in the end. Okay, so we've got 9, 10, 10. Good way to finish, though. Good way to finish. Oh, listen to your heart. Listen to the heart, B-Temp says. That's right. Don't listen to these nutcases on your shoulder telling you what to do. Listen to the heart. Next end. Show you the total. Congratulations, you have won the match. Oh, look how tight it was. Focus. Come on, buddy. Oh, do you know what happens? It's focusing in on the reflection. Look how clear the reflection is of the phone. You can see the grass. Alright, that's the problem. There we go. 146 to 148. What a close one. 2 points in it. Who am I versing? I'm pretty late today. I just finished, buddy. I versed Big T today. Big T won by 2 points. That might help me handicap out a bit. Let's post that on Discord now, actually, before I forget. So what you got to do is the winner of the round has to post the handicap score, so we don't have double ups. So if you win the head-to-head, it means you got to post your screenshot on a Discord to get your handicap. So go on a Discord, go into screenshots, head-to-head screenshots. So here's all the screenshots. You probably can't see because it's too bright, but there's heaps of people's pictures of screenshots. That's how you get your handicap. And now I just add me picture. There we go, picture entered. So now my handicap will get upgraded, and I might go down 1 or 2 after that one. God, that was nice. Shooting the old 2 down. Wouldn't it be nice if we can shoot 2 down like that all the time? That would be nice. Alright guys, so I think that's it for today. Have I got anything else to tell you? Probably, but I've probably forgotten. Handicap is now 3! Holy moly guacamole, that's on the way down, people. I was stuck at 5 for so long. That's awesome, because your handicap don't lie. Is that a Mountain Dew burp? No, it's just a bit of reflux burp, that one. Yeah, 3 down, that's hectic. Loving it, absolutely loving it. So with your handicap, it really shows you where you're progressing, because it just tells you your last 5 scores. So my 5 last scores were going like this, up and down, up and down, up and down, and right in the middle was 5. I was just stuck at 5, didn't matter how I shot for like 2 weeks or something, or at least a week since we've been doing this handicap. Just stuck on 5. Then yesterday I got it down to 4, today it's down to 3. Tomorrow it'll blow back out to 6, but as long as I'm on the way down, that's the main thing. Loving the handicap system. It really is geeing me up to try and get better, because doesn't lie. It really lets you know where you're at and how you're improving and whether you're improving or not, because sometimes you can't really tell. You think, oh yeah, I shot a 140 last time and a 140 the time before and this and that, and you don't really know, but with the handicap, you definitely know. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for today. Make sure you do all the stuff for me. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit all the buttons. Do we have any more subs while we're here? No subs today. So that's it. Hit the like button, hit everything. I'll see you tomorrow for another one.